Hey there, fellow guitar enthusiasts, welcome back to Tony's Guitar Hangout. In today's video, we are looking at not just one, but two scales to build up your versatility on this wonderful instrument. Specifically, I'm focusing on some easy guitar scales that are perfect for beginners. So grab your guitar and let's jump right in. But before we start, make sure to subscribe and to join the TGH Discord server. After the video, if you liked it, make sure to leave a like and a comment. That would be awesome. Thank you. Let's get it on. So, first scale that I want to talk about is the classic, the mighty minor pentatonic scale. This scale is a staple in rock and blues and many other genres. The scale is quite easy to learn and incredibly versatile. Most of the classic players like Gilmour or Hendrix or Santana and so on most of the time use the pentatonic and spice the scale with extra notes and their own approach in dynamic and phrasing. The minor pentatonic scale consists of, compared to most scales, 5 notes compared to 7 notes, and provides a simple yet powerful structure that allows beginners to quickly become familiar with it. There are 5 patterns of the minor pentatonic scale which you should learn over time, and today we're focusing on the first pattern. I show you the A pentatonic scale. That means we search for the note A, which is on the 5th fret of the E string. That's the musical center, like the start and the end point of the scale. It lies on the 5th fret of the E string, and from there we play with the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th finger on the E string, 1, 4, on the A string, 1, 3, on the D string, 1, 3, on the G string, 1, 3, on the B string, 1, 4, and on the E string, 1, 4. So, I mean my fingers, right? So, 1st finger, 4th finger is 1, 4. 1st finger on ring finger is the index finger, and the ring finger is 1, 3. So 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4 is the full first pattern of the A minor pentatonic scale. Once again, the tonal center of this scale right now that we're playing is the note A, which lies either on the 5th fret of the E string, the 7th fret of the D string, or the 5th fret of the E string, because this is the same note, okay? So try to practice this in full from the end, from the start to the end. All right? As well as in note groups like 3-note groups or 4-note groups. What I mean by that is that I sum up 3 or 4 notes or 5 notes in one pattern. So I take the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd note and play it one after the other. And then my next 3 group is like the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th note in the scale. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, and so on, and so on, and so on. So that you could do it with 3 notes per group or with 4 notes per group. So you take the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th note, sum it up together, play it together, forwards and backwards, and then we start from the 2nd note. And so on and so on. That is one method how you could train the pentatonic scale. Train it with different time values like quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4, or eighths, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or with triples, 1 and E, 2 and E, 3 and E, 4 and E. Or with 16ths, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. Train it forward as well as backwards. So we start with the 4th finger going to the 1st, and then the 3 to the 1st, 3 to the first. You know what I mean. And if you go up, you do the same thing, but you do 1, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. If you know the scale well and can play it fluently, let's head over to the next scale, the blues scale. As its name suggests, this scale is perfect for blues and rock improvisation. This blues scale builds up on a foundation of the minor pentatonic, which we played before, and adds up the blues note, the so-called blues note, which gives the scale its name, apparently. The blues note in the A minor pentatonic is called D sharp, so the note sits between the D and the E. To say it a little bit more generally, what you have to do is to put one more note in between the third and the fourth note on the A string, as well as on the G string. This note adds a little country-esque bluesish vibe. Listen up. And now you could train the blues scale just the same way as we did it before with the pentatonic. Going up and down. In 4 groups. Or in 5 groups and 6 groups, we can play it forward. Or backwards. And there you have it. 2 easy scales to add up to your playing. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to mastering the guitar. Be sure to incorporate these scales into your daily practice sessions. With time and dedication, you'll become a confident and versatile player. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next Hangout.